Welcome to Humanities 102. I'm Professor Kine, and in this video we'll talk about email as a genre. We already know what genre is. We use it to classify things into different types. In music, we recognize and identify genres by noticing elements like the loud electric guitars in hard rock, the particular dance beat in bachata, or the instruments in a bell choir. Just like music, writing has genres too, and they can be as different as punk rock is to pop music. You can learn how to compose in different genres by paying attention to the elements and conventions present in each. So let's examine email. Just like a tweet, a vine, a text, a lab report, or a research paper, there's a rhetorical situation to consider. So what's the purpose of an email? Do you use it to communicate with your friends? Probably not. Think about when and why you use it. Usually, you find yourself using email for academic or professional reasons. Your most common uses of email might be to communicate with a professor, an administrator, an employer, or a prospective employer. So they are your audience. The emails you send and the responses you're expecting are probably important to you. So let's make sure you know the conventions of the email genre so you don't look like an amateur. Amateur? Yeah, let me give you an example.
I'd unfriend you.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
You know how Grandma's social media looks? Well, that's what your emails could look like to regular email users if you don't learn the genre. Your email game might look like Grandma's Instagram game. Ouch. So let's talk about the conventions of email. It's important that your emails always include a subject line. Professors, administrators, and professionals get tons of emails. If you want them to notice yours, don't leave the subject line blank. Next, it's generally accepted to use a proper greeting. You can say "Dear Professor," or you can say "Hi Professor," or "Good morning, Mr. Smith," or any other opening. But it's unusual to jump right into your message with no salutation. Also, include a closing. It's standard to write "Thank you," "Sincerely," "Best regards," or something similar before hitting the Enter key and typing your name. And don't forget your audience. They expect proper capitalization, grammar, and punctuation, and they probably expect standard English, not slang or overly informal or familiar language. Let's take a look at this example. You see that the subject line is specific, the greeting is included, and the professor's name is spelled correctly. The author immediately explains the purpose of the email and then asks appropriate questions. The closing is "Best regards," and the student types her name directly below the closing. Even if you have an automatic signature, it's still best practice to type your name under the closing. Sometimes the automatic signature is hidden unless the recipient clicks on it. You don't want to annoy your readers by making them search for your name. So let's review. The email genre has certain conventions: a subject line, a proper greeting with the recipient's name spelled correctly, clear and concise body paragraphs in standard English, proper punctuation, grammar, and spelling, a closing with the sender's name typed below, and error-free writing. Don't forget to proofread. If you're aware of your rhetorical situation and pay attention to the conventions of the genre, you won't fail with your email. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and good luck in Hum 102.